Nvidia would have to be arguably the biggest company when it comes to selling graphics cards. Like AMD, when it comes to graphics cards, no one really gives a fuck about. Like, how many people really say to themselves, like, oh yeah, I have an AMD graphics card and I'm proud of it. It's just like, no, man. If you want to buy a graphics card, Nvidia is the way to go. Like, especially ever since they dropped their 30 series, Nvidia has just skyrocketed. Not just in the gaming scene, but like, remember when the 30 series first dropped? You know, all those fucking money hungry crypto and like, I invest in crypto myself, but the mining cunts, the ones that fucking go full ass on it and went full mining and scabbed us all of our beauty 30 series, where I had to wait to get mine and then fork out a fortune. And now the one that I have is like almost half the price of what I bought it for. But that's no here, no there. The only reason I mention this is because, as you saw by the video, the title of the video, Nvidia in France, their office in France, which I don't know if that's their actual official headquarters. So their official headquarters is in California, and they obviously have offices everywhere around the world. Like, you know, especially when it's a company as big as this, they're going to have offices everywhere around the world. But specifically, their French office, the one in France, got raided. And to me, I was just like, man, this must be some like heavy ass shit for them to get like raided for. But the reason they got raided, and I didn't even know that this was like a law or like a thing that could be enforced. So the reason that they got raided is because it was due to an investigation into anti-competitive practices. If you don't really know what that means, it kind of says it in the title, but I'm going to summarize it for you anyways. So anti-competitive practices basically means where you're implementing practices or, you know, implementing things in your company that will like pretty much exclude other pretty much smaller companies from like making a profit. I'm pretty sure it is. So it's the, you know, it's really hard to like fully explain, but like the definition of it, because I've got the definition up on my up in front of me, just to try and like, you know, make it sound, make it a little bit more sense. Like, I can get it in my brain, I can wrap it around in my brain how it makes sense, but to explain it's like a little bit tougher. So it says here, actions taken by a business or organization to limit, restrict, or eliminate competition in a market, usually in order to gain an unfair advantage or dominate the market. Now, this fucking blew my mind that this was even a thing, because like, isn't that what majority of fucking companies are doing these days? Like, honestly, it feels like just, you know, there's only a certain amount of companies in the world, and it's just all big corporates or big corporations, and there's no really any small companies, and it feels like they're just trying to like weed out all the small companies or buy them. You know, Disney fucking owns everything. Like, how is this anti-competitive practices not enforced on the fucking Disney? Is it just in France, or is it certain countries, and like, you know, the USA doesn't have it? That's why Disney's able to just, you know, fucking buy everything, and that's why they investigated into the French office. But nothing came out of the investigation, nothing came out of the raid. And the department as well, they specifically raided a certain department, and guess where the fuck it was? It was the graphics card department. No fucking surprises there, to be honest, because when it comes to Nvidia's graphics cards, they're second to none. Honestly, they really are. Like, you know what? You can go into the fucking analytics and all the fucking statistics when it comes to AMD and say, oh yeah, actually, Donnie, AMD's just as good. As a matter of fact, some of the graphics cards you might actually see, they actually... Shut the fuck up. Shut up. No one wants to read your stupid fucking paragraph comment about how AMD's better. When it comes to graphics card, Nvidia is not just king in terms of like, you know what, it's not just in terms of the statistics and the fucking frames and the fucking this and that, but when it comes to, you know, sales and profit in the graphics card department, Nvidia rules over everything. AMD has always come in second, not just when it comes to stats, especially in the early days. You know, they're definitely, like I said, they're definitely closer now when it comes to all the fucking stats and all the, you know, all that kind of shit and all the little nitty gritty specifications. But back in the day, especially when graphics cards, you know, for gaming really started to like, you know, make a thing, you know, the 10 series and the 20 series, during that time of the 10 and 20 series, Nvidia was just like leaps above AMD. And only reason that they caught up, but everyone's just going to keep using AMD because, you know, they're well known and they have a better track record, and they're still just as good, if not better, than all the AMD ones. Like I said, no one's to read your fucking comments, so shut up. And the specific reason, and I'm trying to like really wrap my head around what they mean by this, and this is how like I am kind of garnering it. But if I'm wrong, do correct me on this in the comments. So, according to authorities, the inquiry revolves around concerns that cloud computing companies could use their access to computing power to exclude smaller competitors. Now, I'm not 100% sure if like that means that, is it Nvidia themselves that are like trying to like somehow computing a way to like exclude different other competitors, you know, and obviously their biggest competitor, they're not a small competitor, but their biggest competitor would have to be AMD. And I don't even think there is another graphics cards besides, there's just Nvidia and AMD. I don't even think there's another fucking graphics card out there. And if there is, like, you know, we don't really give a shit. But yeah, so I don't know if it's that or if it's necessarily talking about how the graphics cards that they're developing at the moment will have this cloud computing, like this kind of computing power that will allow companies to exclude smaller competitors, that's how I'm kind of interpreting it. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but that's how I'm interpreting it, is that like they're going to be developing some kind of software, or like I said, some kind of like, you know, the computing power that they will have on their graphics cards will somehow, you know, help out these cloud computing companies to help exclude smaller competitors. I don't know exactly what, which, you know, in one way or another, I guess in the, you know, when it comes to laws and all that stuff, there's like so many different like categories and like subcategories to when it comes to just like one specific law. It's like, you know, murder. It's not just murder. There's, you know, different types of, you know, different subcategories of murder as well. So maybe it's like, you know, there's anti-competitive practices, but maybe it's not just, you know, you doing those practices and you know, trying to exclude other companies and other competitors from the market, but also maybe it goes as far as it's illegal, at least in France, I'm not sure about the USA, to develop, or Australia here, to develop a software or hardware or wherever it may be that will help bigger companies to exclude smaller companies. As it deems at this point in time, obviously Nvidia has themselves denied it, of course. Okay, even if they have been doing these practices or if they haven't, either way they're always going to deny it. You know, that's just the right way to go. You've never seen a company or a person just, you know, blatantly come out and just stick their hand up and go, yeah, we're fucking doing it, we're doing it, especially when there's no actual stacked evidence against them, because, you know, they just went in, they raided, they've had a bit of an investigation. I don't know if it's like a full-blown investigation. I think it's just at this point like very small, because that's what they wrote in their report, saying like it's just a small investigation, we haven't come to anything. So obviously there's nothing there that's proving Nvidia are doing any of these practices. So obviously they're going to deny it if there's no proof. They're not just going to say, oh, there's no proof, but we are fucking doing it. And they're also, you know, it wouldn't surprise me as well. They said that there's a possibility that they might put this into a full-blown investigation, but who knows? We'll see. It depends on what they got out of the raid. They probably got nothing, and there probably is nothing. But this also surprises me about this anti-competitive practices. Like I said before, I've never ever fucking heard of this law before at all. And like it being implemented, because like I said, there is so many companies in the world that have a monopoly over so many things. And it's not just like, you know, companies that you may know about, like, you know, obviously when it comes to big companies, you know, the US is obviously the home to some of the biggest companies in the world. You know, like I said before, Disney, to me, Disney holds the current monopoly over the entertainment industry. Like the amount of companies, like sub companies that they've purchased and they own is just fucking unbelievable. Like they own Fox, they own Marvel, they own Star Wars, they own like was it DreamWorks? I'm pretty sure that they own now as well. They own so many fucking entertainment companies. Before you know it, the whole entertainment industry is just going to be Disney. Before you know it, Disney's just going to purchase Netflix, and everything's just going to be Disney Plus, which, you know what, wouldn't be too bad, just everything being in one fucking place instead of 10 million streaming services. You know, and then it's not just that as well. Even when it comes to here in Australia, the ones that we would say like the companies that hold a monopoly the most would have to be our supermarkets. You know, obviously in America you guys have Walmart and stuff like that, but here in Australia, you know, years ago, like probably before my time, mostly, you know, not so much me growing up, it was kind of just, you know, Coles and Woolworths, which is like two big supermarket companies in Australia. We also have like Aldi and IGA, but when it comes to holding a monopoly and, you know, trying to squeeze out the competition, Safeway and, well, sorry, not Safeway, but formerly Safeway, now Woolworths and Coles, just hold a fucking monopoly over pretty much almost all supermarkets, and there's no more independent supermarkets. Like, I remember my parents telling me, and even a little bit when I was younger, I can't really remember too much, but they've kind of faded out, was there being a lot of independent supermarket companies. Now, not so much. There is like a couple, like one or two big ones in Melbourne here. There's one in like the Essendon district called Lamanas, and that's like a massive as independent supermarket company, but it's mainly just Coles and Woolworths. So it's just like, this very surprises me that this in fact is a law, and it's not really being, you know, enforced a lot more. And even if it is enforced, these big companies, they just have so much power and so much, you know, ability to manipulate like the government and manipulate the law that they can get around all these anti-competitive practices anyways. The Nvidia is such a big company now, like especially in the last few years, ever since their 30 series, they've really just, their profit has gone up so an exceptional amount. And now with the 40 series getting released as well, like their profit is insane. And you know, it wouldn't surprise me if that maybe there is a chance of developing these anti-competitive practices, whether they're implementing themselves or, like I said, they're developing a certain software, the graphics cards that they're developing will help companies out with these anti-competitive practices. It wouldn't surprise me if, you know, maybe they are and they're getting around it, because all these fucking big companies in the world most likely are. Like I said, I've been maybe I'm just being influenced a lot by fucking playing Cyberpunk recently, and with Arasaka just being like a fucking monopoly over the entire world, with like, you know, corpos being a big thing. But it's kind of fortuitous actually, you know, that Cyberpunk, because we're going to end up like that, where, you know, these anti-competitive practices are really a thing, and they're going around a lot in the world, and it's very surprising that, like I said, that this is even a thing. But yeah, this is a wild situation. I just wanted to talk about it, not just so much this Nvidia thing, because, you know, I am massive when it comes to gaming. I don't just talk about random shit on the internet. I like to talk about gaming shit too. But yeah, I want to talk about that, and also the anti-competitive practices side. So let me know what you guys think about both of those below. Let me know if I got anything wrong, but I don't want to hear a paragraph about AMD is better than, yeah, because no one wants to fucking hear it. Just a nerd. But yeah, that's it from me. Let me know what you guys think. Peace out.